The Lakers are 2-6.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We've got a special game, and we talk about experimenting with lineups early on, DB. What are some examples of that?
Well, you can have two extremes, right, in the modern NBA. Most teams need some sort of small ball lineup that they finish with, but we are also increasingly starting to see teams play with multiple bigs on the floor. You have to be able to have multiple tools in your toolbox.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Zubac in at the 5. Indiana's gone 1-2 from long.
Probably getting tired.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Halliburton, a huge part of this offense, which is why he has the confidence in these catch-and-shoot situations. No hesitation.
Now, here's Simon. Here's Wells. Drills the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Nesmith. And Nesmith with the slam.
Boy, you cannot give up that kind of opportunity to Aaron Nesmith. Woo-hoo, finish is close.
Halliburton against Monk. From the arc. And there's Wells. That's good on the assist by Monk. Wells has got 6 points.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
Pass to Siakam. That one wide left.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
When it comes to underappreciated players, the worst in the league, Pascal Siakam comes to mind.
You know, Kev, underrated is a word you have to be careful with because these guys are all NBA players. But Pascal Siakam is always available. He's a two-way force. He can score in many kinds of systems, and he is going to absorb an elite defensive assignment. This guy is so good.
And Monk has proven that he is a terrific scorer from the perimeter. When he's in rhythm, he has no problem letting it fly.
Now, here's Nesmith. Halliburton for 3. The rebound by Champagne. The drive by Monk. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
I tell you what, he's tenacious on the drive, isn't he? I mean, Monk constantly looking to get to the free throw line.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And it just seems like the Pacers have really shaken up the league, Greg, with their fast-paced, aggressive style.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam, two star players who thrive in this up-tempo style. And if you look at the roster around them, the pieces fit.
Now, here's Halliburton. His last outing, he had 24 points. Count that one.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Simons finds Wells. Fires from deep. The rebound by Halliburton. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. Driving to the basket. A shot by McConnell, no good. Here's Wells. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Wells has got 8.
Nice.
The Pacers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForge, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. We got to talking about Pascal Siakam. I'll be honest, I love his game, Coach said, but we have to look for ways to stop him. I'm hopeful we can disrupt his rhythm and push him off his spots. So not letting Pascal get what he wants is the game plan here. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Wells' shot is good.
Well, I mean, you can't watch.
Energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Halliburton passes to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. And a miss there on the dribble.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open, and yet somehow comes away empty.
Count it, good.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
Pacers trail by 4. Now McConnell. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing, and it's good for 2. He's got 9.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
Three-pointer, Simon. It's good from long range.
and you got to get out on that if you're the defense. Simon's too big a threat from deep.
Back to McConnell. Siakam for three. The rebound by Shep. Kentucky lead by 5. Pass to Wells. The train. And Kentucky another 3.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now a timeout called by Kentucky. On the floor. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Pacers, they slide down to the 3rd spot, trying not to slide any further.
Well, seeing where this home team is right now,
They've got to be disappointed with their play. They just look disjointed, and their losing streak continues to grow as a result.
Pacers trail by 6. Inside, here's Shepard. Strother grabs the miss.
those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points. Just enough to keep him out of the rock. You gotta love his hustle, leading the defense no time.
I don't know what's wrong with
The
Bob.
finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's Brennan. Kentucky getting their last shot to go. It's deflected. Three-pointer. Vanderbilt
Oh,
misses. For Indiana, they've gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Indiana moving it around. Here's the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Finished off by Shepard.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a win against the Heat in Miami.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little
Yeah,
bit.
but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Kentucky ahead, leading by 6. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Kentucky?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
On the court for Indiana, Jones is out there with Shepard. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Murphy in at the small forward position. Vanderbilt misses. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Siakam. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Siakam's got 11.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And despite all the accolades, GA, it is a possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated.
Absolutely. Spike CP is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, thanks a lot. Pascal Siakam's veteran presence is hugely valuable to this Pacers team. Coach Rick Carlisle said, quote, his experience is really important to us. He doesn't get rattled, his personality stays consistent, but things get frantic in games. He is a calming influence on our young players. Back to you, Kevin.
A cagey veteran. Allen, we thank you very much. Kentucky lead by 9. Pass to Shed. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Murphy. Sanders covering. Shepard, the pass to Huff. A good finish at the rack, left a slick feed. Huff's got his second basket of the night.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Now a timeout called by Kentucky. A different look now for Kentucky. Champagne's checked in, and Wells is subbed in for Sanders. Obi Toppin's checked in for the Pacers. Halliburton comes in for Jones. He gets it in there. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And he can't jam it through.
Amazing tenacity attacking the basket, and I'm sure he won't miss that next time.
The shot by Monk is no good. Pacers trail by 9. Halliburton passes to Toppin. Halliburton kicks to Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Siakam's got 5 points now in the quarter. Kentucky has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Looks good. Is good. It's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Over to the left wing. Sinks the triple. Siakam's got 19 points.
And he's on a good pace here from 3-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Here's Wells. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. Here's Toppin. And then Toppin with the jam.
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy
He
is.
in a coach,
Now a
bro.
timeout called by Kentucky. Checked in for Kentucky. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarkson of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before, with teams looking for versatile size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. The shot by Wells, no good. Indiana trailing here. Into the lane. And a wide open look for Halliburton. A three-pointer, no good.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Long trying to break loose. And he drops in the layup on the
Well,
glass.
I don't know, man.
Wells has got 15.
Boy,
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Pass to McConnell. Halliburton sets the pick for McConnell. Siakam fires the three. Wells grabs the miss. We've got 1:48 left here in the second. And it's Kentucky scoring again.
That mid-range J right in his wheelhouse. Nicely done.
Outside for Halliburton. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got his third assist on the night.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
He started the game scorching the Nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second. Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Monk for 3.
Finally.
8 points for him.
Just solid overall instincts offensively from Monk. He knows exactly when to pull up, especially when the D isn't in his shirt.
Into the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And Kentucky making a change here. Simons is checked in. Obi Toppin's checked in for Indiana. Pass to Zubac. And here's Haliburton. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Kentucky. Champagne's got his first rebound in this one. The shot by Wells, no good.
No doubt it's going to be a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
McConnell kicks to Haliburton. And the three ball is good. Haliburton's got 10 points.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
And that one good.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That was exactly how you set a teammate up.
It's a 4-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. There's a screen by Toppin. Neesmith, the pass to Toppin. McConnell against Simon. This one for 3. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
He's ferocious when the ball goes up. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Kentucky ahead, leading by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime. We'll see you in a minute.
Well, this player that is on fire. And Mug is struggling.
They've had the hot hand from deep. So I'm giving these guys the green light. Keep riding the perimeter game until they take it away.
And guys, let's turn our attention to the future, shall we? Here's the upcoming schedule. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Smell nice.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half can turn out to be a quick one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Pascal Siakam in this game, he's been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out. Boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Malik Monk out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Sharp. Then it's Jalen Wells. And it's Champagnie in the force. And for the Pacers, the forward spot with Neesmith and Siakam. T.J. McConnell is out there with Tyrese Haliburton. And it's Zubac in at the 5 down low. And for Kentucky, we've got Sharp. Monk is out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Wells. And it's Champagnie in at the power forward.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Neesmith. Haliburton right side. It's stolen by Monk. Here's Simons. And the shot goes in. Simons has got his third basket of the night right there.
Strong take by Simons. I'll tell you what, he's really added some strength over the years.
Pass to Siakam. That's good. It's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Wells. Here's Sharp. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offense. Sharp's got 6 points.
This is how you make an impact on the offensive glass. Bring that intensity.
McConnell and Simons picks him up defensively. And it's Haliburton missing.
And the great shooters know when they got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The shot It's good for Monk.
And I love the fact that he has great confidence in that jump shot. Monk does a great job of shooting quickness, but never rushing.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Kentucky making a change here. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for the list of the league's top shooters
All right,
from
Monk.
last season. Ivica Zubac.
I don't know what is with
Put the
you.
ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Siakam kicks to Halliburton. A shot that time, right on top. Monk with some nice defense. Takes a three, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
There we
Monk's
go.
got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you gotta love that three-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by McConnell. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Al LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. The Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy, where expectations are low and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. Back to you guys.
There for real. All right, Al, we appreciate the report.
Aaron Nesmith had his feet ready, his hands were ready to catch the basketball, and as soon as it touches his fingertips, he lets it fly.
And that one's good, Champagne.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
And yes, it's good. McConnell's got his second basket of the night.
Such a selfless play by Aaron Nesmith. This guy is a very team-first guy.
Here's Champagne. And it's Kentucky scoring again.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that. After hitting a couple of threes in the first half, he hasn't had much going from distance.
And he's an explosive guard who isn't afraid to test the defense. Heads up play there from Monk.
Back to McConnell. McConnell will screen on Sanders. Pass to Siakam. And he's good on the three ball. Siakam's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And Coach knows.
It's only a
The best
5-point
players
game.
to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now a timeout called by Kentucky. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
The Pacers making a change here. Kentucky leading by 5. It's picked off. Here's Murphy by Wells. Pass to Murphy. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And it's Halliburton missing.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
You know, Noah's Tyrese Halliburton has got to be up there when you think about the top passers in the NBA.
Cabbie's always amongst the league leaders in assists. This guy plays the perfect system for him. You want to be up-tempo and letting him sort of improvise and master the position. He is brilliant.
Fires the three, drains it from beyond the arc. Halliburton's got 15 points.
Boy, you better expect a steady diet of three-point attempts. Tyrese Halliburton
Oh
gets
no,
beyond
not
the arc.
Vanderbilt.
Pacers trail by 4. pass to Siakam. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. In a moment now, we'll look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Kentucky.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. I wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
They've also been scoring on the break. How difficult it is to get buckets on the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
1:06 left to play here in the third. To the middle. Here's Shepherd. And finished off by Shepherd.
Boy, we have seen Pascal Siakam really elevate his passing skills. What an outstanding distribution right there.
There's the three. Dreams the three-pointer. Wells has got 7 now in this quarter.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
And Toppin throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Here's Strother. Oh, he jams it right over Pascal Siakam. Wow!
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish first. There's 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. On for three, carries it from three-point range. Monk's got 18 points in the game.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
And so is Kentucky with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've taken.
I think we're just tired.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm.
We're not playing well.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this one?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Siakam is out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Shepherd. And it's Murphy in at the shooting guard. Kentucky on defense. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Siakam. It's blocked. Vanderbilt against Siakam. Vanderbilt the pass to Sanders. Here's Shaq. And Kentucky another 3.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Here's Shepherd.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Toppin. And right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Well, big men like Toppin need to shoot from range. He's showing he's got tremendous touch.
Pass to Shed. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Kentucky lead by 6. Here's Monk. Releases from the wing and drills it. Monk's got 12 points here in the second half.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shoulder performance from the first half.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Projected for Kentucky. And a change for the Pacers. Halliburton's checked in. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked to the team. He said to his players, I believe in you. I know we have. It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
All right, Allie, thanks. And Sanders gives the Monk. Three-pointer. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
And it's Halliburton with the hit. Kentucky lead by 18. Here's Sanders. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Boy, that mid-range area just didn't look comfortable, let's be honest.
Bucket is good. Siakam's got 20
We're
points
still
for the game.
winning.
Well, this is your 2019 most improved player, and now Siakam trying to become that franchise-level guy, carrying the load tonight.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And they're getting their points now
Well
almost
done now.
exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Toppin, no one on him. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Good job, Vanderbilt.
Protect the rim, Greg, a little bit.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Halliburton for 3. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp finds 7th rebound of the game within this one. Here's Monk, and then Monk with the dunk.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession. Boy, not looking sharp at all here in the second half, but it hasn't deterred him one bit. His scoring hasn't been what we're accustomed to, but as a team, they have been able to find success.
Knocks down the 3-ball. Halliburton's got a pair of 3s here in the 4th quarter for Indiana. Sanders with the ball. Monk outside. Got it to go off the glass.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And clearly an important junction. He's going to have some choice words with this team. A different look now for Kentucky. Champagne's checked in, and Jalen Wells subbed in for Sanders. Halliburton missed on the 3. Kentucky leading by 12. Monk nails the jumper.
Monk can fill it up in a hurry. Once he gets on fire, the D knows they're going to be in for a long night.
Halliburton, and he jams it in.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Sharp. That one is good.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want you to dominate every aspect, including second-chance points.
And here is Kentucky. They're on a 16-7 run. There's 1:38 left in the 4th quarter. And there's the 3.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute, creating easier opportunities for your guys to score. That is good offense.
Outside, Simon. From outside, down he goes for 3.
Look, they've earned this victory tonight. Tough to dominate the way they did it.
And they just went out and executed. Give credit to the coaching staff. They have to be thrilled with their level of play.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Brano. From deep. No good. Stolen away. Now Shepherd puts it right back up and in. 47 seconds left to play in the final quarter. The shot misses. Here's Toppin. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock.
A three-pointer, good.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Toppin with the steal. Here's Furphy. Takes the three. And so it's Kentucky easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm,